person, you're free.
So for that, you should just tell her, like, hey, you know what? I'm about to go do this over here. It's cheating.
I tried all that.
What you trying to do?
I try to keep it real like that, to be honest, because I really feel like it's, at this point, man, if a man cheat, at some point, karma got to come back in some kind of way.
What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm L'Oreal.
And we got a star with us today.
Woo!
Yeah, Kountry Wayne. I supposed to pronounce no name, or what's up?
Yeah.
Kountry Wayne. Listen, I don't know how you do it, but you do it, sir.
Yeah, got to do it.
In real life, you have done some amazing things that most guys might try to do, and it won't work out.
Right.
Ain't gonna work out for them. You got to have that have to be able to do it. You feel me?
But Kountry Wayne, you are hilarious. And we, of course, always enjoy watching your viral videos. And you've been so consistent with it through years and years and years. And I love the fact that you've been keeping us entertained even throughout this pandemic. So how have you been doing?
I've been great. I can't even lie. Like, it's been better than ever. 2020 was, it was a great year for me. I took things into my own hands and, hey, it's been working out fine.
Yeah, we see you had a big wad of money that you pulled out the other day on one of them skits. So it looked like 2020 has been good for you.
He always pulling out them wads of money.
You got to keep the money on you, because that way, if you keep it on you, you won't never have to spend it. Because a woman will test you to see if you got that money. So instead of buying the expensive things all the time, just in case you be like, well, you must ain't got it, because I'm like, hey, you got to keep it. Hey,
I got it. You just ain't getting it.
Yeah.
But have you seen on social media, like people getting run up on when they pull out their money to flash their money? We've seen a few videos of people running up and snatching money. Nobody never tried to snatch your money?
Nah, I don't really be around nobody though, but my people, I really don't go nowhere. I be in my spot, kicking it with my kids. I don't do nothing, so I don't go anywhere.
That must keep you very busy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you got like a tribe.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine you having time for yourself.
Yeah, that's for real. That's why I'm single, man, because it's going to be hard to get a woman with 10 kids.
They could play a whole basketball game against each other.
For sure. I just found out I had another one. I thought I had 9 kids.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So it's officially 10 kids. It's not an exaggeration. You have 10 kids.
I got 10. I just found out I got a 13-year-old in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, you got 10 kids, but then you also do a lot of skits with your ex-girlfriend and things of that nature. So I would think that a lot of women would naturally think that you're still involved.
Well, me and her cool. So you know how that go. Everybody I've dealt with in the past, we always end up cool because we left on good terms. Every one of my relationships were great relationships.
How do you do that? Okay, I gotta ask you, because that's a very uncommon thing, to be on good terms with all of your past relationships, to the point where, like, when you and Just Hilarious were together and broke up, it was a thing. Like, you had lied. She didn't know you was married. People thought she was a homewrecker. Then she had to clarify that you lied.
And you the homewrecker?
That's some boy shit, by the way.
All those was lies, though.
Boy shit.
All those were lies. I just let everybody tell their story because they were Black women, and I took all the blame. I didn't care. I'm like, hey, you could throw it on me, but these 2 beautiful Black women, and I don't want no problems. I'm not about to say one negative thing. All those were lies.
Okay, so just did know you were married is basically what you're hinting at.
No, I filed for the divorce. And I just went to see her at a show, and it went from there. Yeah, I filed, and that was it. My divorce happened fast. I filed in December. I was divorced by February.
Okay.
Because I gave her what she wanted. I gave her more than what she wanted. I said, hey, you could get this money. Tell your lawyer, stop trying to stretch this out, thinking I'm Kevin Hart. It's not about to be what you think. I gave her that money. It was like that. It wasn't nothing. Me and Jess wasn't dealing with each other. I had no thing going on while I was married. Okay.
So how many children's mothers do you have?
I got 5 or 6 now.
Okay.
But one of them I don't even talk to because I had got custody of my daughter. So it's like 6 baby mama.
Well, we commend the fact that at least you're a good dad. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing everybody says is that you do take care of all your kids.
Oh, yeah. I take care of the kids and the baby mamas. That's the secret. you got to take care of the baby mamas too. You never gonna have no peace.
Do you want to have more kids?
Nah, I'm kind of done with that because I'm 33 now, and this my first time being free. So it's like I don't want to do that again because it took this many years to fight myself back to freedom, like real freedom. Because I feel like before you free again, you got to make sure your kids straight and the mothers of the kids in some kind of way. So now it's like I work my way back to a single man again. That I'm straight, that I can take care of my kids, no problem. And if I ever get in a relationship, the woman don't got to worry about that because that's handled.
So all your kids are pretty much grown up, like they're big.
Me and my sons, they 15, 14, and 13. And my oldest two sons, we get money together because when they do the videos with me.
You pay them?
Yeah, the bag come. Like they videos they made 6 figures this summer.
Wow.
Oh, okay. The kids is working. I like it. Man.
Yeah, they pay the videos.
You better have some more. Fuck is you talking about?
We need that next wave of money makers.
Yeah, so it's man, I'm not having any more kids unless it's with somebody I really fall in love with and a woman that I really, really want to be with, and I plan on taking it there. But right now, I'm enjoying being free. It's my first time being single since kindergarten.
Oh my Lord.
Kindergarten. Is there
any battles between the baby mamas? Like, do they be like, well, I got the better house. I got the better car. He helped me get this. Have you ever had to come in between that?
It used to be because my ex-wife was always kind of up more. But she was with me when I was in the projects, like, hustling out of apartment and stuff. So it was like, she was with me. So of course she had the bigger house at first. But my one of my baby mamas who got 3 kids by me, I've upgraded her life till they are even now. They both make over, they both make 6 figures a year of what I do, So it's like I even them out, I even the playing field. But yeah, it used to be those battles all the time. Makes for good comedy though, right? Or no? Yeah. It's free material. Hey, it's free material. So it's like, if you get through the storm, it's like Tyler Perry. He got through a lot. So he was blessed with the stories that nobody had from that perspective. So me coming from the streets and the women, since I didn't let it beat me, now I'm blessed with all the stories and details that a lot of people only think they know, but I know it in and out because I've lived through it. Well, we're going to school you on some things today, okay? Because we've been watching your videos. One thing you talk about, and I want the ladies to chime in, and then we're going to school you on some things, is how do you know when your man is cheating on you? Because there are definitely some telltale signs. Now, I saw one where you see that hair in the bed, and hair is always a sign that your man is cheating. If you go in the bathroom, you got to look for that hair. You look in the bed. Floor. Have you ever flipped up somebody's sheets and seen some stains on the bed that wasn't from you? Like, there'd be like little cum stains. That's gross. Hey, yeah. You lift that mattress up, you know what I'm saying? You put that cover all the way back, you gonna see. Most of the time, to be honest, it might be a little blood or something. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. That's real. Lift what that cavity? From which cavity?
Oh God!
Right.
That's you are wild.
I mean, blood on the sheets.
But I really don't. I never been to no girl house like that. Everybody I was with, I had a house that I was paying the bills at, or they come to my house. So I never really.
So they knew not to have no blood on the sheets.
Yeah, I never been in that situation since I was a teenager.
Do you change the sheets in between women?
Nah.
That's nasty.
That's some boy shit right there. That is disgusting.
I don't have no bunch of women. Like I don't rock.
But so you slept in the same sheets, but one woman after there was another woman there without changing them?
Yeah, I have. I'm gonna be real. Oh, y'all probably have too. Y'all ain't know it.
No.
You think?
I hope not. I don't have to stop no one.
Hey, I'm just keeping it real.
Probably young. I feel like that's some young shit. Like you supposed to have a washer and dryer. Why you can't just throw them sheets in the washer dryer?
Or change them. Just
Come
change them. You got a second set.
Y'all think y'all never slept on the same sheets as another woman.
I mean, maybe I feel like if I was when I was younger, I felt like a nigga would be that dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all must be in relationships now.
I am.
I mean,
mind your business.
even just the guys, is everything is clean. You can smell it's clean. They probably had somebody come and clean right before I came,
There better not be no crumbs in the bed. And I definitely look at the sheet. I would flip it up the comforter and look at the sheets. I definitely used to always do that. Just look at the sheets. Let me make sure I don't see no out of place here. I don't want to see no makeup on the pillow. I will sniff the pillow.
Boy,
I don't search for a hair like in the bathroom or anything like that, but I definitely check if the sheets are clean for sure.
I think the comforter is the dead giveaway because the sheets you can clean, you can switch out. It's the comforter that's not as easy to clean. So you got to watch that. That's why you got to peel that back first if you don't trust them.
No, Country, we ain't got a duvet cover.
What?
The duvet cover where you take the comforter out of the cover, like
the down,
yeah.
For sure. We got that, but hey, man, Febreze go a long way. I'm just being real.
That's boy shit. That's real boy shit.
But I've done that before, but it's just not as frequent. I could count the times on my one hand.
Now, have you ever caught a woman cheating on you?
Nah. I never had it happen, but I know it have happened.
How?
I just know because I feel like a woman, if I've cheated, right? I feel like a woman should cheat because if I cheated, that means something was on my mind that I did. It's this girl I saw, and it's probably a guy that a woman have seen, but she restrained more. So after a man cheats, sometimes he's a better person. So I feel like a woman should not be looked at as bad as cheating because, hey, if I do it, it's not fair.
So do you feel like every woman who you've cheated on should have been cheating on you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it would have been more conversation would have been better because whoever
that's an open relationship.
Yeah.
When you don't got something off your mind, you're a better person. You're freer.
So for that, you should just tell her, like, hey, you know what? I'm about to go do this over here. It's cheating.
I tried all that.
What you trying to do?
I try to keep it real like that, to be honest, because I really feel like it's, at this point, man, if a man cheat, at some point, karma got to come back in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I said this the other day. I feel like a lot of men, a lot of men, I told my brother this, we've been enslaving women with money instead of freeing women with money. Like, it's like, I help my baby. That's why I give my baby mamas, and they could be with whoever they want to be with. Because if I tell a woman, I give you this, but you got to give me that. And if you get that to somebody else, if you don't get it to me, I'm not gonna give you this. Now that's back in slave. That's like, So I'm a free person, and as I've grown, I'm like, hey, let's keep it real. Like, if I don't cheat it 10 times and she cheat once, bro, like,
let it go.
Let that go, man. Hey,
so you can forgive that. So if she came to you and was like, listen, I just sucked somebody's dick like a half an hour ago, you'll be like, it's okay. Come here, baby.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Wow. So you would rather know than not find out.
I'd rather know. But yeah, I'd rather know.
What if it's a friend?
Stay?
Huh?
What if it's a friend of yours?
Hey, what you liked about him? Like, I'm different. So these questions gonna be different because I really don't care. I'm like, hey.
What did you like about him?
So you would ask that? Like, what did you like about him? How was the sex and how big his dick was?
No, I won't ask
that. He didn't say all that.
Wow.
Oh, what's your name again?
Wow.
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal. Good Lord.
She's a good Lord. How big was his dick?
For me.
All right. So what I wanted to school you on, right, for ladies here, we've all cheated at some point. How can guys tell when we cheat? Because I think it's easy for us to tell when men cheat, just because y'all are not the smartest when it comes to that, right? There's a lot of signs that are there. Y'all go missing. You show up with flowers for no reason, and you never have done that before. And we're like, flowers? What's really happening here?
Calling too many times to check in. Weird shit.
Yeah, guys do stuff like that. Like, so if I'm not available between 3 and 6, it's because I have to do such and such.
My phone about to die. All right. So
I got locked up.
To be honest, a woman, you really could never tell. You could never tell if a woman cheated. She's that good.
Yeah,
I'll tell you how you could tell. This is how you could tell.
Yeah, if you cheat, put this in my phone. Go ahead.
If you cheat on her and you get caught and she not really that mad, she got something else going on.
Oh, yes.
If you
That's
get
a good
caught
one.
doing some bullshit and she let it go, too easy.
Yeah, I don't have
feel
one.
like you can tell if I'm cheating if I pick a fight. You just getting on my nerves. Everything you doing is getting on my nerves. I'm probably happy with somebody else.
Yeah, I don't like you no more.
Right.
Yeah. So today I don't like you until tomorrow he gets on my nerves and then I like you again.
Well, I ain't never went through that. Every woman I was with was happy then. I ain't had no women problems.
Well, maybe you never had someone cheating on you.
Yeah, I don't think I have. I'm just saying I don't want to be the ones that say, no, I know for sure. I don't know, but I never had those problems.
Have you ever felt like a pussy felt different? Like, you know how like a guy tries to say they could tell if their woman cheated because their pussy a little looser or whatever the case. Have you ever felt like that? Like you climbed in it and was like, this don't feel like how when I left it.
Nah, I ain't never felt that. I thought you were about to ask, do it feel different from like do pussy feel different from this woman and that woman?
Oh, well, tell us about that while you're at it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like everybody's with a person that's not their best sexual partner.
Really?
Yeah, really, yeah.
Some people are with people. Yeah, some people are with people just for the sex.
Hey, but sometimes the person a person with is not their best sexual partner they ever had.
But do you tell that person that?
Man, I think you do.
Why?
You got to get that part right. If that sex ain't right, man, that relationship, even if it don't never end physically, it's going to end spiritually. I don't care. They can fake like it's together and all. That sex is a real big part of a relationship. I don't care what nobody say.
But sometimes when you're really in love with somebody, that is when the sex is the best.
Yeah.
You don't think so? I think that's been like the best when you really care about, maybe men and women are different in that way. But you feel more of an emotional connection.
It is now, but with social media now, you have to really turn your phone off if it's going to be like that because it's so much out there. We can't be like, oh, we're not distracted a little bit. That's unhuman. Like, it's like a person to see, I'm going to use a man as an example. They'll see something in a woman like, I wish my girl was quiet like that. Or I wish my girl was, and a girl going to see a guy, it's going to be something she pick out because nobody is completely how somebody wanted to be.
But that's again, that's some boy shit because, you know, there are men and women who are tired of the distractions on social media.
How many men in the
nothing impresses them on social media. You know,
it's a
people
lot of
who've
boys,
been on it for a long time, like
it's a lot of boys
are
in the
over
world.
it.
And realistic in this world, it's not full of men, it's full of boys. So you have to be realistic in the world, especially if you're in business and getting money, because this is a realistic world. I could say, well, there's plenty of men, but I don't make my money just off men and women. I make my money off girls and boys too, the mentality. So the reality of the world is full of boys. So you're not talking about a reality world when you're talking about that some boy stuff because you're talking about a very small percentage of people.
Have you ever been scared that you got an STD?
Yeah, when I was young.
And what did you do? Like, did you go to the clinic?
Man, no. Like when I was young, you know, you don't have bacteria infections and stuff before. So when you get older, from me, everything that people go through a lot of boy stuff, I did it while I was young. That's why I have all those kids. That's why I have all those situations because I did a lot of stuff between 14 and 22.
Right.
I messed up every day.
Every day.
No, every day.
Every day.
So by the time
I had to fight.
So by the time I got 22, I was already changing because my daddy and the people who raised me let me live. So I had lived. So I kind of knew all the mistakes by the time I was 22. Like, I don't play like that. I deal with a woman, I deal with her. And if I deal with another one, I dealt with her too. Like I'm taking care of you. And at least I know you ain't messing with a bunch of people. Like, you kind of minimize the chances of things.
How hard was it when you were younger, though, right? Because you didn't have money like that, when you were younger, going through all this, having to take care of your kids, because at the same time, financially, that's a huge responsibility.
When I first had them, I didn't have it like that because I had kids at 17. But by the time I was 22, I was already making six figures. So I've been up since 2010. Like January 2010, I had started making six figures. So I was in a small town where I was at, $100,000 a year profit. It's like making, you know what I mean? It's like $1 million. Well, $250,000 at least. So I've been up financially, not where I'm at now, but for the last 10 years, since 11 years, every year I made more, but I was up financially since 2010.
And I feel like a funny man could always get some pussy because he got bitches laughing out their drawers and shit like that. So I don't even feel like you necessarily needed to have no whole bunch of money. You just make the girls laugh and they was just throwing their panties off.
Yeah, but I learned I ain't even want that. That got me in trouble. That got me all them kids. So
got me all them kids.
I stopped aiming for the pussy. I started aiming for the heart.
I know that's right. You know the saying big dick energy, right? Like BDE. Is there something you could tell with a woman that you know she got some good pussy?
Hell yeah.
What's that?
What's the good pussy energy?
Man, it's just that calmness. Like when she calm and she just knows she got it.
She not worried.
She not worried about life. Because worst case scenario, this gonna lock something down. If it don't lock down a husband, it's gonna lock down a guy who gonna just take care of her regardless. That good, man, good pussy is real, boy. That's a real gift. Look, they give like my baby mama got some good.
Which one?
Right.
The first and the last. The one.
The first one and the last one.
The ones that got the houses.
I was gonna say, what's the best gift that some good pussy has gotten out of you? A house.
Oh yeah, my baby mama, they really don't work. They got houses, car, and guaranteed income for life.
Well, is there a guaranteed income for you to income, if you know what I mean?
No, I don't got to hit. Like they free. Like
So you don't mind if a guy moves in that house?
No, that has happened before.
Okay, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's happened before. Because my mama was in a situation where guys would look out for her, but they had to get some pussy. So I made myself a vow I would never be that guy.
No, that's interesting though. You see that happen in your own family and it makes you have a different type of attitude. Man. That's so true. You watch things about your parents and it really dictates how you act. Either you're going to do the same thing or you're going to do the opposite. And you do the opposite.
Exactly. But good pussy is a gift. So
you think you have good dick?
Yeah, I believe I do.
I believe you do too, after all these kids and women and wives and
everybody's still cool with you. Right. He must. Yeah.
Everybody, there's not a woman I ever dealt with that I can't go get her back. I don't care if she's in a relationship. There's not a woman I ever dealt with. If she think I'm serious, she'll leave whatever she in.
How did you get so good at sex?
Oh, because I realized sex was I realized it was in the mind a lot. So what I do, like even before we get to the bedroom, I'm playing with her mind just on some other stuff. So by the time we get to the bedroom, that's the last part. She having sex with this person and who's have been inserting this energy. Because if you wait to the bedroom to make her feel a certain way, you're gonna have to do too much. You're gonna have to touch everything. You're gonna have to touch the spot. You're gonna have to, man, ain't got time for all that. By the time we get to the bedroom, it's like get some food off the grill. It's time to eat it. I ain't got time to get it off the grill, prepare it, season it, so
it starts before that.
I started dealing with that mind at a young age. I learned about that mind,
So you learned about mind games at an early age.
Yeah, early age. Boy,
wow.
I even use it in my comedy. Like when I drop my skits, I knew to pull out real money because I know people was going to watch. That's real money he got.
I definitely was looking to see. I'm like, is that money real?
That's real money.
But then when I see him pull off that $100 bill in the bag.
Hey, that video was strategic too, because I let them know I can get this, but I'm never gonna be that person. Cause I like that paper, because if you got that money in your bank account, your walk gonna be different in your sex game, because you know you got it. It's like when you got it in your bank account for real. I ain't talking about all that other stuff. Talking about I'm invested in this. That's cool. But I'm talking about that liquid cash. Everything you do gonna be smooth. When your debt is lower than the amount of money you have, everything you touch is gonna be magical because you got a relaxation about you. There's no pressure.
Has a woman ever tried to charge you for pussy?
Yeah. A girl tried to charge me one time, and I gave her the money and left.
Wow.
How much and what happened?
It was a girl one time when I was in the streets, you know, a girl I like. She was like, we kept kicking. She say, I'm gonna need $500. I say, hold up.
Damn.
Like, you know, you ain't gotta do that for real. I like, here you go. And I left.
Wow.
She kept texting me, Thompson. She even texted me 2 years after that, like, what you doing like that? Because I was like, Shawty, I never come at you like that because I help regardless. But don't make it like that because it's gonna mess up the sex game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you don't like prostitutes.
No, unless we role, if we role playing like that, now I'm cool with that. If we role playing, but you ain't got to do that because I'm gonna look out regardless.
Well, what are you gonna play in the role?
Well, I play
the
with
John.
her.
Yeah, are you gonna be the John or the pimp?
You're gonna be the John or the pimp.
Hey, whatever she want to be, I'll be her sugar daddy, whatever.
So you like being a sugar daddy.
hey, I guess I have been a sugar daddy because I look out for every woman I ever dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
I rather give a woman money than energy. Straight up.
Okay, so you might as well.
I think a lot of guys rather give a woman money than energy.
Yeah, you can have that money because I can get more money, but if you get my energy, it's draining.
So do you think you've ever been in love? Like, this is the person I really want to be with for the rest of my life?
Every woman I've been with.
17 times.
Because you might know that's not the be all end all for you, but have you ever felt like this is it?
Yeah. I felt like that with my last few relationships. But you kind of know that person gonna do something to mess it up. You kind of already know.
So it's not you, it's them.
Not all the time, but I'm grown. So most of the time, you know, when people are younger, see, I'm grown, I'm 33, but I'm really old because I grew up fast. So you kind of know, like, you know, I'm a grown man, so you ain't got to watch and see if I'm playing boy games because I ain't about to play them. So sometimes a young person try to watch and test first, but I ain't got time to be tested. So it's like.
So what messes it up when you say, you know, they do something to mess it up? Like what would that be?
They try you like you a boy. And like a man, you know, because this world full of boys and girls. But when you run across a real woman and a real man, you got to treat them accordingly because they not about to put up with nothing because they don't care because they content with themselves. A real woman ain't gonna sit there and, I ain't got time for you playing little boy games. She gonna cut you off the rip. Ain't no more chances. You gonna keep playing them games. And a real man, he's not finna go through the situation of a woman who don't deal with a lot of boys and think you a boy. Like, shout, I don't mean no disrespect, but I understand he did that. But I ain't got time to be tested. Life too short. Either you gonna trust this or you ain't. You feel me? I ain't got time to be tested. You feel me?
That's interesting. You think you want to get married again?
Yeah. That mess up my creativity. Like,
it messes up your creativity.
Yeah. Especially in the field I'm in right now. It's like, you know, because when you're in the creative and you're an artist, sometimes you have to build your art around your relationship because when you go home and you don't put out this art, even if they don't say anything with their mouth, they're going to say it with their energy. So sometimes to be totally creative, you got to be single.
I feel like in the entertainment field that you are in, or even just being social media stars, if your relationship doesn't match, if it doesn't work, it could really damage it. It makes you stop. You'll be off the internet when you're supposed to be on. But if you can have a relationship where you guys are doing things together, it could be very beneficial.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stay single though. This just feels too good. I'm probably, I said today, I'll probably get married when I'm 40 or when I'm 40.
That's true though. If you haven't been single in that long, it's hard to really know yourself.
Yeah, I am having fun, man. And I'm not even dealing with no women. I'm in my condo by myself. Like, it ain't even about that. It's just this freedom, especially with the internet now, where it's a gold mine where they're paying you for your content. This is the beginning of like a pyramid. So I'm so focused on putting this content out because it's residual. Man, I'm not studying nothing. I'm not paying attention to anything because it's like, this is what I'm doing. This is magical right now.
What if the perfect woman came along, right? And she's like, okay, but what you're doing, she can even help you with some of your stuff. But she also has 10 kids. Would you be able to take her serious?
The Brady Bunch.
That'd probably be great.
Yeah. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with
Would you get the big house, 20 kids in the house?
That's a reality show.
That is
right
a
there.
reality show.
I'm
A
waiting
good show.
I'm waiting on that woman. I'm waiting on the woman that can come and sweep me off my feet. I love being in love now. I love that feeling of being in love.
We can tell.
Yeah,
I have
What are you, a Cancer? What's your sign?
No.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Lord.
His birthday was
He's
in
a
December.
Sagittarius, but you see, I could see the Sagittarius in you because we like to be in love, but not for too long.
Yeah, you might be true.
After a while, we get tired. After a while, we get tired.
I'm not going to disagree with you, but no, I love being in love.
Me too. I feel you.
Can you be in love with?
I got to get me a woman who really, I realize I do got to get me a woman who like money and understand money. Because coming from where I come from, a small town, you don't run across those mentalities. So I got to get a woman who understands money. Because even me and Jess, one thing she did understand, you got to go get your paper. So she didn't get to, even when she felt like she didn't get too into my business of how I got my paper.
That's why you guys are working together again.
Yeah. And she didn't, at first she was tripping, you know, because she was still kind of mad at me. She had me, you know what I'm saying? She was tripping at first, you know, because she felt like, you know, I just quit the relationship, but I didn't. I just had to go. I had
Sagittarius as fuck.
Yeah.
When's the last time you tried to sleep with her?
I ain't never tried to sleep with nobody and didn't succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so when's the last time y'all slept together?
I ain't finna tell no woman.
Yeah, you can't tell her business like that.
Let me find out.
On the lip service.
No, but so how did you manage to convince her to work again with you?
I explained to her what was going on with this social media. And I showed her what I was making. I say, look, this is a gold mine. This will never happen again. This is a merge of what's the future. And I explained that part to her. And she seen how I was moving. Like I was dropping them every day. And
you sure have been. And
it picked up. I be getting calls from everybody. Even I told my agency, you know, I'm with CAA. I told them, I say, man, when people learn about this, what's going on with social media right now, it's a gold mine. And I explained it to her, and just is about her money. So I knew eventually she was gonna wake up.
Right.
And she understood the power of it. Like, we got to work together. I say, man, look, people be watching us anyway. You might as well waste some money off your pain. You feel me? Hey,
it really is brilliant though, because already, first of all, y'all have good chemistry, right? When you guys do your sketches together. And then it does make people look and be like, oh, how are they back doing stuff? And then already you click on it just to see, because you like, oh, wait, it's just air cuts.
Yeah, didn't this happen?
Right. And then you somehow got us laughing at cheating skits.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of like real life was like that.
Yeah.
In a way.
People let me do all those skits because I keep it real. Yeah. A lot of people have something to say like the church, but when you keep it real, man, those real life situations, you can't deny them. And I'm not stopping.
Have you ever had an instance where you were in bed and you couldn't perform? Like your sex was just terrible that day, or it just wasn't happening for you?
Now, to be honest, when I was younger, but I realized it was that food. Like once I turned vegan, I had no more problems. My energy been crazy. But when I was on that food, I used to notice sometimes like, dang, why can't I? You know what I mean? You be dealing with it. Like I had those moments at a young age.
You couldn't what? You didn't say what?
You can't get it up.
Like you get all the way hard.
after you go ahead and take off, like I do mine, you know, like damn, it won't get back. I'm rubbing it. I'm like, oh Lord, she don't even know it's really over. I'm squeezing the back of it. I'm choking the back of it. Everything trying to like. But after I did my research, a lot of that had to do with a man's diet.
Right, I agree with that. It have you all clogged up. Yeah. The blood can't flow properly to your penis.
That's pork chop juice. That's pork chop juice you women are letting men come in you in. That's steak juice.
Yeah. Even like, but you know what? Even candies and some of those dyes and stuff, it causes dysfunction. If
whatever y'all man eat, when you eat and ejaculating you, you're letting that go in you.
That's why I can't do no pork eaters.
I ain't no use of changing the sheets when the inside is getting
I just can't let nobody ejaculate in me. Yuck.
Can you date a woman who's not a vegan? Let's just say could you date a woman who has really bad eating habits and then eat her out?
McDonald's and cheeseburgers.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That been becoming a problem. Like, I remember I told you that on the Breakfast Club one time. And that's really a real reason why I'm single. Because when you eat in two different ways.
No, it interferes.
You could taste that. You could taste that pork and that pussy juice.
Yeah. You start, you like, hey man, it kind of I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all, cause I rock with y'all like that, man. Angie, I look at you as a friend. Man, it's like I got kind of bougie. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't want no girl who eat that, bro. I'm not finna be with her.
I feel you. I always I dated this guy and we went out to eat. He got a double cheeseburger with bacon. I was I can't. No. That was the last time we ever went out. And I still drank. I had a drink and he was trying to give me a speech about drinking. And I was like, dude, do you see what you're eating? Are you worried about my little drink?
Yeah. I'd rather a woman drink than be, because I know too much about it.
Yeah. It's like, you can smell it coming out their pores.
So you don't drink either?
No, I don't drink or smoke.
Look at his skin. He has excellent skin.
Fabulous.
But yeah, I mean, that's a good argument for clean eating. And look, he couldn't even get an erection the second time. Now look.
Yeah, that clean eating, it changed everything about the physical part. Like, but yeah, I can't be with no woman who is about to a point. It's a purpose of service announcement. I can't be with a woman if she don't eat clean.
Was that the reason why you decided to start eating clean? Is because you started having little issues, or did someone convince you? Like, what gave you the push?
I was on a mission since I was 22. Like, I got off pork first and all these things, but I just kept chopping things away. Got off pork, got off beef, got off juices and sodas. Then I finally got off fish, finally got off eggs. And, I just kept going through the process. And 6 years ago, I went completely vegan, but it was just the results I was seeing.
So you've been vegan for 6 years?
Yeah, 6 years.
Do you last longer?
Hell yeah. Well, I can go. Like, that was a problem with one.
I can go.
She's like, that's enough.
For real, someone cut you off because you went too long?
Oh, like, I ain't gonna say who it was, but it was like
someone we know.
It's too much.
He's not gonna say who it was.
I can do it.
Pretty hilarious.
I can do it all day. And I like doing it in the daytime. Like, I don't got to wait tonight. Like, when I wake up in the morning, I could do it then. If we in here and I see you walk by, putting your legs up and feet up, I might, hey, let me get that, let me kiss that right quick. You feel me? So I'm always kind of ready.
You feeling young again? You feeling young again?
Yeah.
Now you do have, speaking of feeling young again, you have your cougar girlfriend in your skits, Ro. Yeah. So have you ever been with a cougar?
Yeah, I've been with the older woman. I've been with almost every kind of woman, man. I've been with almost every kind. White, almost every race, every age, almost, except for the younger. I don't go.
Yeah, watch yourself now.
Wait,
chill out.
What?
25, you 25 and older.
Okay.
How was the sex like with the older women?
Older women, they be ready. Like, you don't even got to get them wet.
Come on now, you still got to get them wet.
Yeah, kind of.
That's rude.
You just dive right in.
Right, all dry.
Like that, but they kind of be more ready. But at the same time, every woman I dealt with like that, she was already got in her mind. She was excited to be in the bed with me. So she was already
I want to hear some of these mind things. Let me hear some. What do you say?
Yeah, what's a good mind control technique?
Before you get into the bedroom, what is
mind play?
How do you tenderize?
What's your tender?
How do you fuck the brain?
It's not a control. You just talk to the soul, because everybody got something that they really want to talk about or they really need fulfilled in their life, and they scared to really share it because people judge people. So I let people know off of not words, but it's an energy I release that I don't judge nobody. That's my secret. So you're going to tell me a lot of things that you probably wouldn't even tell your mother or father. And once you release that energy in somebody and you feel that trust, it's a natural release. Like, it's like a cry out to that person. Like, man, this is my real friend. Even in one day, I've connected with this person because I could tell this person something I haven't told somebody I knew 10 years. So once a person has that trust, the sex and everything, because you want to give that person everything you got because you trust in them. It's like a bank account. You checking your app. See how much, because you trusted them with some important information.
Then you throw it in their face later during the argument. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
Your best move is to get them to tell you a secret.
Yeah, because then they free. Because if you're dealing with the person and you haven't released everything, you're not free anyway. So y'all not exhilarated like you could be. Because I'm gonna keep it real with you out the rip. That's why I got a cult following. Like people thought I was just taking off, but I always had a cult following because these people knew me. Wayne is honest. He's serious. He tell you. So that's why they let me do these skits that they won't let nobody else do. They'll be banning them or canceling them. But it's a connection. But I don't bring it up later. And over time, the sex get better because you trusting this person even more. Even in heated arguments and moments where he could have shot that shot and brought that up, he still did it.
Like, what if she said, I always wanted to have sex with two guys at the same time?
Hey,
oh, geez.
Well, we're going to talk about it first.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it first.
Why are we making love? Some questions. I'm going to be like, yeah, do you still want that? And if I feel her.
Like, yes, I don't feel it.
I say that? Okay, she really want it. So we got to figure out how to make this happen because you got to be happy too. And I'm not judging you. It's just certain things I'm not going to do. Not finna do nothing.
What about would you use a toy then on her also? What if she's like, okay, well, if you can't do that, then at least put this toy in my butt while you...
Yeah.
Hey, whatever you, long as it don't cross my soul or me dealing with no man or anything like that, whatever feels you, I'm gonna let you do you in the dark.
Do you use toys in the bedroom?
No, I never use no toy in the bedroom.
But... we'll send you some. We're gonna send you some stuff.
Yeah, do that.
What do you feel like is the freakiest thing you've ever done?
Freakiest thing I ever done? I don't know if we could say this on the internet.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
On this show, you can.
It can't be that freaky.
The freakiest thing I ever done is nothing really, just making a woman tell me her darkest, what she's done while we had sex.
Oh, like shit she's done with other people?
Yeah, like.
Is that a turn on?
Yeah, like just to make her feel like open, like, yeah, how did you like when he hit it?
Oh,
really?
My God.
Yeah.
That is kind of freaky.
Yeah, like, yeah, do you even like her? Do you want her, you know what I mean? And no, just make them commit truths that they like, what you like, you know what I mean? And
were you guys drinking?
Huh? No, I never had.
Were y'all drunk?
You like people to unveil themselves. That's a turn on.
What if you were having sex and she was like, okay, I never told anybody this, but I killed my last boyfriend and no one knows.
And I was thinking about killing you, but then you gave me this dick.
You don't went too far with your truth.
I thought this was a judgment-free zone.
Yeah, come on. You said anything.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to go to jail either. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Don't talk about no more. I'm like,
No.
What would you do? You wouldn't tell nobody though, right? You snitch.
He gonna snitch on her now.
I ignore that. I like I ain't hear. She could be like, you heard what I said?
But would you cut her off? Like, would that be that?
Yeah, not immediately.
First, I gotta move.
Because she gonna be thinking about, oh, nah, he trusted with too much information. The wrong information. Nah.
You're right. You gotta just act normal for a little while. Like nothing happens.
And then move, you said. You gotta move.
It's gonna be 6 months later. I'm gonna bring up an argument about something simple. Like, you don't be cleaning the house no more. Like,
nigga, I'll kill you.
You remember what I told you, boy?
Have you ever had a woman pop up on you at home unexpectedly?
Hell yeah. All that, man. Women crazy, man. I've been through all that toxic stuff.
Fight? Like, did it end up in a fight or did you get beat up?
Nah, I always get beat up. I always get
beat up. For you.
I get beat up every time. But yeah, I don't have my windows busted. My baby mama came to my house one time when I was with my other baby mama and beat the windows out my truck, man, in front of the kids.
Wow. Damn.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Did she feel better after?
No, she felt bad.
Yeah, and not in front of the kids.
But when we made love later, I said, yeah, tell me you sorry.
Oh my God, no.
She was like, I killed somebody.
If you did that, have any of you ever killed somebody? Hey.
What about squirting? When's the first time you made a woman squirt? Did you know what it was?
Nah, not kind of. You kind of seen it on the HBO channels when you were young. But yeah, I don't made a woman squirt, and some of them it's harder to make squirt than others. You feel what I'm saying?
Would you keep a woman around just for that? Like,
who is that?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, let us see who it is.
I thought you was alone.
Yeah.
They think
okay.
They think I'm hiding a woman in here. Yeah, but like, no, I like this squirt, but some women in hard. I had one girl, she was real easy to squirt. You know what I mean? And I had one girl who squirt off just straight penetration. Then I had one girl who squirt off doing
it with your fingers.
My fingers and eating out.
So that's what I was asking. Is that like something that would make you keep a woman around because you know that you like? Is that like an ego booster?
Kind of, man. But my mama kept it real with me about women, bro. I learned the thing about women: stay up. If you stay up, and a woman, that's the only way to keep a woman for sure. And it's not just financial. It's to be the best version of yourself. It's like the same thing for a man. If you leave your ex and you keep doing better and better and better, and you keep that glow, they're going to always be attracting you in some kind of way. So I don't think things like that can keep anybody. It's temporary. And I don't like my heart broke. I don't like the fact that I'm thinking, oh, I make her squirt, so I got her. Man, come on. Let's be real. I got a joke on stage. I say, men don't know who they woman cheat with because they think it's the guy with the money all the time. I say some of the best loving a woman ever had was from a broke dude.
That's right.
Because when the broke dude pump, he pump with a purpose. He pumping for a piece of steak, a cosign on a car, a PS5. He pumping with his soul.
Yes, he needs some heat. It's cold outside right now. It's COVID. Yeah. He might need a place to stay.
Woo, he touching places you didn't even know exist. So it's like if you could combine those guys together, the broke dude intensity, and give him the rich guy hustle, then you got somebody. But until then, everybody gonna have a piece of somebody.
It's true. Because it's never who you quite think it. Because I remember my ex-boyfriend used to always compete with the fact that he knew that I squirted before, but he never could make me squirt. So he used to be mad about it like it was a thing. But I'm like, I had better sex with you than I did with the one person that could go to and do it immediately. It's like that person I didn't even really like that. But he's so busy trying to compete, with somebody that's not even on the damn scoreboard. You know what I mean?
Sometimes people's fingers are stronger and because sometimes you got to keep that intensity in your arm. And some people are just better at that.
Some people give up.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna give her upper. Like I ain't finna, hey man, you better hurry up.
Like, okay, this is
I feel like it. Well, you better hurry up, cause my damn arm is giving out. I can't do this all day. But some guys work on certain things in the bedroom. Like my dad used to tell me stuff he work on. Like, he give me stuff on women, but I don't seen women get tired of him when he down. So I learned over the years. I'm like, bro, you got to stay up. So I'm gonna drink plenty of water. I'm gonna stay looking good. I'm gonna keep this money, and I'm gonna keep the Lord in me. And that's how I make a woman happy, because she's not gonna want nobody else to have me.
Have you ever not been able to come?
Nah, man. I come.
There's never been a time that you had, and it just didn't finish, and you were like,
you had to fake it or something.
No, I don't play like that. Cause I already don't went there in the mind. I ain't just finna lay down with nobody. Like when I was young, I probably did. But if I lay down with you, I don't went through my mind too. I done created a scenario of basically don't turn that person into my wife for the moment. So we connected right now. So I don't care if it's just these 2 weeks.
Are you making noise when you come?
No, I'd be like, a lot. Like what up? I like to do that in their ear. Sometimes it's just something that it works for me.
What do you like to hear?
What I like to hear, I like to feel. I like to see her do a little something like this with her feet. Because sometimes I've learned when it's a lot of talking, there's no way it's feeling that good because you're talking too much. When they just quiet and it's just something moving. Like that's what I like. That's what I like.
Well, I feel like we just learned a lot about you.
Yeah,
today,
I did too.
Wayne, the man behind the
I'm gonna share it with y'all. I'm a fan of y'all show. So I say, man, this one show, I'm gonna let it all out, man. I'm a fan of you guys. So you know what I mean?
Is there anything that you haven't done that you want to do?
What I want to do?
Tell us one of your secrets.
Yeah.
Or things that you want.
Let us mind fuck you.
I like getting a girl like right now, like a Meg the Stallion. I want somebody who think they can't be got.
H-Town.
That's what I get out of it. I like a woman who's so stuck in her ways, and then I break that down. And by the time she's just a little puppet, that's what turned me on.
Okay, I think Meg is single. That could be cute.
Yeah. I'm working on Megan. I'm getting that bag up. I'm stacking that. You know what I'm saying?
That would be a nice bag. You and Meg doing skits together.
Yeah, I say, man, before I told my brother, I'm gonna go at Meg. I'm gonna wait till I get about 7 more million. You know what I mean? Cause I already know she gonna spend the first week.
I'm about to say that's specific.
7 million.
I've been watching how she been spending. I was like, let me hold up. But yeah, I like Meg though. Like somebody like Meg, because I feel like she real. That's one thing I like when you real, and I feel like it take a real woman to break something in a real man, but it take a real man to break something in a real woman. Because if a real person ain't with somebody who real, it's never gonna quite get that toothache out. It's always gonna be that nerve. You're gonna have to keep putting Orajel on it. So then you gotta get that root canal. And I feel like Megan one of them real people. Like I like Meg, but that's something.
And you already got 10 kids in school, so another person in school would just like add to it. You got to buy her books.
How old is Megan anyway? How old is she?
She's in her 20s, and
early 20s.
Let me see. Yeah, she's young. She's young enough.
Yeah,
but young tender.
Is it hard though, like being that you have 10 kids, right? For women to be like, oh no, I want a man with all them kids.
Yeah, I think a lot of women think that. They ain't gonna tell me that, but my system's so organized. I'm like, it's like I have no kids because when you take care of the mothers, it's like it's no pressure on whoever the woman is because that's not her job.
It's not the kids, it'd be the baby mamas you really got to deal with.
Yeah. It's not fair for a woman to come in my life and have to be a stepmother. No, she would not be a stepmother because my kids handle.
Now, Megan Thee Stallion's birthday is the day after Valentine's Day. It's February 15th. What do you think would be a great gift for her?
Man, I got to send her some words. I'm going to send her a voice message.
Send it right now. Act like we're going to send it for you.
Yeah. Hey,
she going to hear this.
Hey, Megan, on everything I love, like, I'm not talking to your flesh. I'm talking to your spirit. Because your spirit is the reason why your flesh is so beautiful. I know what it means, and I know actions speak louder than words. But so right now, I'm being faithful to you, not even being with you yet, because I'm working on you. So I'm continuing to working on me so I could be the only one for you. So right now, I'm with you in spirit until the day that we get together in flesh.
Woo! Wow. Give up the drugs, Meg. Wow. Like, so would you take her to meet all 10 of the kids? Like when you're serious about a woman, do they meet all 10 of the kids? Or is it like, how does it work out?
They meet my sons first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The oldest.
And then the daughters?
Yeah, then they meet the daughters. Cause my sons with it. 3 of my daughters, all my daughters, they bout it. They bout it. They understand. Like one of my daughters told me, hey, Daddy, just next girl you be with, just make sure she have her own. You know what I mean? I mean, like even though me and Jess had her own, but they just want me happy. So the sons though, they with my mission. My 2 boys, because I'm teaching them about it. So I let them meet them first because my kids good. It ain't about that. They good. It's not gonna be my woman responsibility. It's gonna be my responsibility to make her happy.
How about your relationship with your 13-year-old that you found out about most recently?
I talked to him today. He's excited because his mama, he kind of, because I went and found him because she put up a picture one day. I like, damn, this boy look like me.
You just happened to see.
Why did she hide it from you?
Man, it's a long story, but she did that, man. But he's really excited, man. Like,
are you upset with her? I'm sure you are, but did you express that to her?
Man, I didn't even because I was just so happy to be in his life. I don't even want to bring up those feelings.
Right.
Man, I don't even want to start that, but you know, but he's excited, man, because his daddy Kountry Wayne.
Yeah, that is exciting.
Yeah, get some money.
Yeah.
Get some skits now. 6-figure salary.
Yeah, I got to catch him up. You know what I mean?
Did he think he had another father this whole time? Somebody else?
Yeah, she said he was asking. He was asking her questions, and I kept putting that pressure on her. And I had a show in San Antonio, and I'd say, look, man, we're gonna have to take a test. So I went and I got one of them home tests, took the test, and then he came back 99.9.
He was like, I thought Kevin Hart was my dad, but it's you.
Yeah, because Kevin Hart got the money, Kountry Wayne got the sauce. So you got to
Well, anything else you want to make sure you let us know what you have going on? Because I do love the consistency of the skits. And so I think that's dope that you've been working so hard during this time. We love seeing you and Just back on your skits together too. So is there anything else you want to make sure you let us know about before we get out of here?
Oh yeah, I got a book coming out, man. It's got a situation with a book. And right now, man, we're working on shooting my own movie. You know,
that's fire.
People like Jess, B. Simone. So I'm putting my own money, shooting in Atlanta. And I'm going to put these stories on a larger scale of these relationship stories in movies and shoot them on my own, and take that risk. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm into. Is owning that content, because I don't figure it out. Angela Yee, you told me that when I came on Breakfast Club about Facebook. Yes. And I was like, I ain't studying that.
Listen, I got you. If you need any help with that, let me know.
I already see you eating. I already know. I see the little thing scrolling through. I say, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that's some good money
Right. So, you know.
I'll plug you with my people if you need me to, because you'll do great.
I know what you're doing. Yeah, but yeah, so man, just owning this content, man, owning these movies in the future, and owning that content. I don't figure out just with the little bit of content I got, just the skits. You know, I shot like 300 over the last few months.
Wow.
And it's residual income, because I was in real estate before this. So I'm like, oh, hold up. So with these skits, I ain't got to go put no AC unit.
Nothing.
Get a roof. I'm like, ooh. So now I want to take it to the film. Now I see why Tyler Perry got $1 billion. And a lot of people who are way bigger than him fame-wise don't got the money, because it's the ownership. So I'm into shooting these movies, man. I'm on fire about that. Putting this money up, shooting these movies.
I'm coming to do my little cameo role. I'm in Atlanta, so I'm pulling up for the movie. So write me in.
Yeah, well, we're gonna write you in with a guy who don't change his shit.
No. I don't want no boy shit.
Yeah.
You gotta write her boy shit.
Y'all gave me 10 skits. Y'all gave me 10 skits. How boys treat a girl. How boys do this. When a boy take a woman out with
I got a good role for her. You got to put her in a movie with a guy who eats pork that comes all over her.
No, thank you. Yeah.
That's a dope.
Blood pressure.
He can't even come. That's too much pork.
All right. Well, Kountry Wayne, thank you so much. We really appreciated having you. We got to make sure we do this again.
For sure. Anytime, man. I appreciate you guys.
And congrats on everything. We appreciate you. Thanks for making us laugh all the time.
And next week, we better not see that you and Jess are back together and you just been lying to us.
That keeps happening to us.
She about to come.
It happens to us. It's a curse.
She about to come over in a minute. If y'all would have waited about an hour or two, y'all would have.
She probably in the shower. Don't fucking play.
No, her boots in the room, but hey.
All right, Kountry Wayne, lip service.
Knocking the boots.
Appreciate y'all.
Bye.
Bye.